Okay, Seher, Rajiv, Khadija, Florin, are you able to hear me well? Okay. Wait, there is some issue with my net. I'll just re-log in again. Okay. So how you people are doing today? Okay. Okay, fine. So we have learned about various schools of management, right? I have taught you about various schools of management, right everyone? Yeah, me good too. I have taught you about various schools of management. Only Prabhavati has written yes. I haven't received any response from other people. How about you, Seher? Khadija? So you have to write in short about those, and then we are going to start with a new topic. Is it clear? So start writing it, please. Various schools of management, right? Right, Prabhavati? We have learned about, we have learned various theories related to management, various schools of management, right? Right, Prabhavati and others? Kelvin, Prabha, George, Seher and Rajiv. We have learned about various schools of management, right? That is theories pertaining to management, right? Maslow's model and theory and all those stuffs. Different schools, right, Pooja? So you have to write about them in short. Are you getting my point? It's perfectly audible now. Please let me know if my voice is audible or see the evaluation of management thought, behavior management theory, quantitative school of management, contingency school of management, quality school of management, management in future and classical schools of management. We have learned this, right? I have taught you this. So I want you to write all these stuffs in short. Is it clear everyone? We have already learned it, I guess. These schools of management, right? Only Prabha is saying yes. How about others? You haven't learned it? Only Prabha has learned it? Right, Kelvin. So please write it down in short, and then we are going to switch over to the next topic, that is a fresh topic. Is it clear, everyone? Khadija, is it clear? I was new. Okay, you can do one thing. What you have learned, you can write that. For those who haven't studied that, who were not there in class when I taught that thing, you can write about what I can say, grapevine communication. Grapevine communication has been taught to you. Motivation, like I have taught you motivation too, right? So you can write down that. Motivation theories, okay? Maslow's, motivation theories, correct. You have to write about motivation theories. Yeah, you can try. So, Florin, Khadija, Maria, Rajiv, Seher, Prabha, Kelvin, Mumtaz, Racy and George. Is it clear what you people have to do? Equity theory I have taught you. Expectancy theory, reinforcement theory, goal setting theory. I have taught you all these stuff. So, you can try on that. Try that thing. Is it clear, everyone? Just write it. You are getting 10 minutes for the same, and then we'll switch over. See, whatever comes to your mind, just write that down. That's what I can say. Is it clear, everyone? Any doubts? Any questions? Is it clear? Florin, Mumtaz, Khadija, Maria, everyone, whoever is there in the class. So please write it down, everyone, and then we are going to switch over to something else. Okay? 10 minutes starts now. You just have 10 minutes for this. Okay, okay. So anyways, you haven't studied that. It's okay. You can write about motivation theory. Okay, 10 minutes. Fine. Keep yourself calm. Okay. Just write it down. Whatever you know about it. Okay. If you haven't attended the class, obviously you cannot write down that specific thing. I can understand your point of view. Okay, but it's okay. Take it easy. Okay. So go ahead and write it down. This is to ensure that your writing skills are being enhanced. Because a lot of ideas bubble in our mind, but they go waste. We don't, sometimes, we don't know how to, like write it down properly and appropriately. And that is how we lose marks, right? Although we might be, so you should know how to present something which is there in your mind in terms of writing. Okay? So you have to write about all the theories, Racy, not one by one. Just write everything down, and you can, if you want, you can write it in a Word file, okay, rather than writing it in the chat box. Okay, fine. You have to write about other schools of management too, Racy. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I will keep myself silent for the time being so that you can focus on that. Hi Anshul, how are you? Yeah, fine. So you have to write about these theories of management. I guess I have already taught about this. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Can you please write it down? Or if you haven't studied this, if you haven't, if you were not there in the class when I taught this thing, then you can write about motivation theory. And then we'll switch over to the next topic. Okay? Go ahead and write it down, please. Uh, yes, well done, Prabhavati. Just continue with your work and write down about other theories as well. Okay? Khadija, this is Niharika only. Garima is my sister. So our voices, do resemble a lot, and my voice resembles with that of my mom as well. So all three of us has got similar kind of, like voice. Okay. So is everyone done? Shall we proceed ahead with the new topic? So the topic we are going to do today is leadership and management. The first thing we are going to do under that is challenges facing leaders. So see, other people are writing it. So I'm just going to wait for 5 more minutes. Just sum up your work, and then we are going to continue with the theory. Okay? Sum up your work, please. Very good, Prabha. Is it clear, everyone? 5 minutes. Let's start with a new thing. Okay, that is leadership. Are you able to see the board properly? Oh, fine. Now, organizations today place multiple demands on leaders, require them to impart vision, initiate change, and make difficult decisions. To handle these demands, leader must be, see, nowadays they are looking for people who are versatile, right? Flexible and adaptable. They try to test these stuffs when they are taking your interview, right? They test these skills, and if they find you suitable, if you fall under all these skills, if you're having all these skills, then only they hire you, right? Because they need someone who is a multitasker, economic point of view, okay, who can impart vision, who can, okay, who can initiate change, and who can make difficult decisions. Clear? So for that, if you need to have these qualities, you need to be flexible. See, a person who is not flexible and adaptable, he will never accept change, he or she, right? They would, okay. So they don't need people who are very rigid. They need multitaskers, and also they need people who can initiate changes, who can have vision, okay, who are creative, right? Now, transformational leadership. What is this? Is it clear? Is it clear? Is this much clear? Khadija, is it clear? Great. Transformational leadership. Transformational leadership blends the behavior theories with a little dab of trait theories. Transitional leaders, such as those identified in contingency theories, guide followers in the direction of established goals by clarifying roles and task requirements. Okay. So those transitional leaders, what they do, they actually have established goals, and how do they move? How do they capture their goal? How do they, make their goals practical? I mean, how they accomplish their goals? This is the question, right? Okay, they clarify the role, like what task they need to do, what is the task that each and every team member needs to do, okay, task requirements, and then they complete something. Clear? However, transformational leaders who are charismatic and visionary, that means who can have a vision, who have the ability to see things, till long, I mean, far-sighted people, okay, can inspire followers to transcend their own self-interest for the good of their organization. Clear? Charismatic means magnetic. Is it clear? Transformational leaders appeal to followers' ideals and moral values and inspire them to think about problems in new or different ways. So those people who are transformational, they need transformation, that is change. Okay, so in order to have change, you have to see a problem with a new perspective and in a different way. There are certain dimensions for problem, right? These leaders influence followers through vision, framing, and impression management. They leave a very good impression. Because they have a charismatic personality, they influence you, so you are bound to follow them. Clear? And unless and until you have vision, okay, you cannot move far ahead in terms of career or life, right? So you need to have vision. You have to be visionary, right? Otherwise, life would be aimless. And if you don't have an aim, it would, what are you going to follow? Right? Vision is the ability of the leader to bind people together with an idea. Okay? Framing is the process where leaders define the purpose of their movements in highly meaningful terms. Impression management is an attempt to control the impressions that others form of a leader by practicing behaviors that make him or her more attractive and appealing to others. So what is impression management? They actually change their behavior as per the person's requirements so that they can attract them and they can make them follow you. I mean, this is what impression management is. Clear? Is this much clear? A transformational leader instills feelings of confidence, admiration, and commitment in his. See, if we follow something, okay, if I am the role model of some of my students, they will admire me and they will be very committed to what I am saying. They are bound to do that, right? right? So if someone appeals to you, what do you do in that case? If someone appeals to you in terms of career, right? If someone is your role model, what do you do? Tell me, write it down. Yeah, yes. And they admire you, and whatever they say, they are very confident about their, yes, you follow their footsteps, correct. This type of leader is charismatic, creating a special bond with followers and articulating a vision with, articulating a vision with which his or her followers identify and for which these followers are willing to work. Each follower is coached, right? So see, if I am your role model, suppose I am not worth it, but I'm just giving you an example, okay? If I am your role model, okay? Okay, what is going to happen? And you want to follow me, and if I can coach you, you can be like me, right? If I coach you, if I advise you, and delegated some authority, right? So if you are my follower and if I can coach you, advise you, and delegate some authority, you can be like me, right? The transformational leader stimulates followers intellectually. See, everyone is an intellectual. Everyone has got brain, and you just cannot fool them. If they are, not educated, then you can fool them easily, okay, with your words. But if you are sugarcoating things, a brainy person, an educated person is going to catch it, and they will never follow you. They will never listen to you, right? So what they do, if someone stimulates you intellectually, okay, then you are bound to follow them, right? Arousing them, and arousing them, if I can arouse you, okay. If I am leaving why do we need a change? That is the question. It stimulates us. It makes us positive, because monotonous life makes us negative, right? So if I am going to if I am if I am trying to solve the problem in a similar manner as I solve, every time, I won't be able to solve some problems. This is how it happens. That's why we need a change. Change evokes positivity in our life. It arouses us, and it helps us in viewing the situation from a different perspective, right? Right, everyone? Is it clear? Okay. The transformational leader stimulates followers. Khadija, is it clear? Great. The transformational leaders, so they are going to arouse you and intellectually, okay? The leader uses contingent rewards to positively reinforce performances that are consistent with his or her wishes. And they also, you are also being rewarded so that you can continue with your excellent performance, right? Management is by exception. Transformational leaders take initiative only when problems occur and are not actively involved when things are going well. So transformational leaders, they only, take the front seat when a problem is occurring, okay, and are not actively involved when things are going well. Fine. And they actually make the followers into leaders. They actually, they groom their followers, transformational leaders, and they make them into leaders too. Okay, he or she commits people to actions and converts followers into leaders. Clear? Well, these are the qualities of a transformational leader. Correct? So write down 3 qualities of a transformational leader. Come on. I'm going to change the board. Write down 3 qualities of a transformational leader. 3 qualities of the transformational leader. Yes, transformational leader. I was teaching you about that, right? So please write it down, everyone. Three properties of a transformational leader. Let me give you one example. They are visionary. They have vision. What else? Honest. Honest. Right. Correct. What else? Hardworking. Correct. Now, research indicates that transformational as compared to transactional leadership is more strongly correlated with lower turnover rates, higher productivity. So transformational leaders, okay, they ensure higher productivity and higher employee satisfaction, right? Exactly, Mumtaz. Great. Transformational leaders are relevant to today's workplace because they are flexible and innovative. See, they need people who are innovative, right? Who have their own way of thinking, who can do things in their own way, because they cannot do spoon feeding, right? Once they're training, you have to, if you are not, like innovative, you cannot handle things with ease, right? Although it is important to have leaders with the appropriate orientation, defining tasks and managing interrelationships. It is even more important to have leaders who can bring organizations into future that they have not imagined yet, okay? Because they have visionary. They can think best for organization and they can do it. Clear? Transformational leadership is the essence of creating and sustaining competitive advantage. Clear? Okay, great. Now, so is it clear what are transformational leaders and what are their qualities? Any questions for me? Anyone out there? Okay, fine. Now, today business world is highly competitive because one after the another you will find a new company in in the competition very next day. Companies are popping up like anything. They're mushrooming like anything. So it's very competitive, right? The way for an organization to survive is by reshaping to meet the needs of a rapidly changing world. World is changing like anything, right? So they have to reshape themselves. The organization has to be flexible. They have to reshape themselves, their vision, as per the needs of the customers. Then only they will survive. Resistance to change is a dead end street for employees and organizations. If they are resistant to change, see, change is the part of nature. It is the law of nature, and those who resist change, they cannot survive. They cannot be the fittest, and those who are not fittest, they don't survive. Right? Right, everyone? Only Rajiv is responding. How about others? Anshul, George, Khadija, Florin, are you able to follow me? Great. Now, leaders need to emphasize actions to make change as quickly and smoothly as possible. They see, if the company is having employees who adapt to the change very quickly, who are very flexible, they will just do very well in business. Okay. Organizations go through a 4-stage life cycle. For some organizations, the 4 periods of growth come and go very rapidly. For others, the process may take decades. Failure to follow through with the needed changes in any of the 4 growth periods could mean the end to an organization, right? So there are 4 stages of development for an organization, and if the organization is not able to, follow what has to be followed during that stage, they will come to an end. Clear? Okay. There is some emergency at my end, so I would like to end the class. But yeah, I'm going to, like compensate for these 10 minutes in my next class. Is it okay? I hope you won't mind it. Is it fine, everyone? Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. See you in next class. And don't forget to fill the feedback.